Good evening, and welcome to Trinity. We've been welcoming people to Trinity Church for 170 years. That's right, the year 2023 marks the 170th anniversary of Trinity Lutheran Church and School. We've been making known the love of Christ from this church and from our school for 170 years, and it's time to celebrate and to have a jubilation. We do have a number of special anniversary events planned over the next couple of weeks, and I'd ask you to look at the insert that's in the bulletin tonight, and I just wanted to highlight a few of the upcoming events over the next couple of weeks. First of all, on Saturday, November 4th, we'd invite you to join us here in the church lounge from 2 until 4 p.m. when we welcome back Pastor Larry Schmidt and his family. Pastor Schmidt served the congregation from 1977 until 1989. He and his family will be with us on the weekend of November 4th and 5th to celebrate our 170th anniversary. So an open house will be in the lounge from 2 until 4 p.m. on Saturday, November 4th. Then on Sunday, November 5th, we'll celebrate our anniversary. Again, 170 years. Both of our services at 8 and 10:45 a.m. will have special music, special prayers, and we'll be playing the restored bells that our congregation have restored over the past year for the first time to celebrate All Saints' Day and our anniversary. In between services at approximately 9:15 on Sunday, November 5th, we'll have a Jubilee celebration at the gymnasium, where we will recognize some special guests, including Pastor Schmidt. We'll look back at our history, and we'll celebrate, again, the blessings of our congregation. So please join us on November 4th and November 5th. We're really pleased that you're here with us tonight. Music has always been a special part of Trinity for the past 170 years. On the reverse side of the insert, we provided a number of highlights of our musical history over the past 17 decades. And I encourage you to take a look at that and enjoy that history. Tonight, we celebrate our musical ministry by welcoming the Kapelle choir from Concordia, Chicago, and our very own 5th grade choir from here at Trinity for a special hymn festival. I'd like to thank our cantor, Dr. Etherton, for organizing tonight's festival. Obviously, we thank the Kapelle choir for joining us and making Sheboygan, Wisconsin part of their fall tour. And I want to thank all of our 5th and 8th grade choir members and their families for making it here tonight. It's been a busy day. You may not know, but our 7th and 8th grade girls were in a volleyball tournament. They started at 7:30 this morning, and at 4:45, they won the championship. So let's give them a round of applause. They work very hard, but they clean up quite well. And it looks like they're here for a nice time tonight as well. Finally, a special thank you to Lois Etherton and to everybody who helped to prepare the special meal that our choir enjoyed earlier this evening. During our intermission tonight, we'll hear a bit about the university and the Concordia experience, and we'll also have a free will offering that will support the Kapelle choir. We ask that you prayerfully consider that. If you'd like to make a check for the offering, you're asked to make that out to Concordia University Chicago. There's also a QR code in your program if you would choose to give online. But we do ask that you help to support the musical and their tour in that way tonight. Following the festival, the anniversary committee invites you to join us in the gymnasium for a time of fellowship, cake, punch, coffee, and pumpkin pie. There's lots of it there, so please don't go home without enjoying a piece of dessert. Well, that's all my announcements, so please join me in welcoming Dr. Charles Brown and the Kapelle Concordia University Choir as we raise our voices in thanks and praise for God's blessings on this church and on our school for the past 170 years. Thank you.
What a joy to be with you this evening. Thank you so much for coming to this event. It's an honor for us to be a part of the 170th anniversary of Trinity Sheboygan. The last time I was here was 2007, so I remember quite a bit about the place, but I just don't remember how involved it is to get from one part of the building to the next. But more importantly, what was most memorable is just being here and being with everyone here at Trinity. That's the thing that I remember the most, which was really wonderful. And so thank you for allowing us to be a part of your celebrations. So with the Kapelle, here we are, the touring choir, our second day of our tour. Our fall tour is basically our shakedown time, so to speak. We get our sea legs to prepare for our spring tour in March. We'll take our entire spring break and have a wonderful time as we travel pretty much the Midwest this time. Last year we were in California, and the other years we were in other parts of the country. But we're very excited to tour, and we're very excited about the message that we get to share. So this message here is about, well, what do we say? Our very first word, os justi, is basically out of the mouth, what we speak, what things matter. And then the second piece, which was redet miteinander, hopefully our Pennsylvania Dutch was okay. But we're singing some wonderful things about what is it that we actually speak to one another, and what kind of world would it be if we actually did speak to one another with psalms and holy writings and speaking from the heart to the Lord. It's a really beautiful thing. And so what do we actually then sing? What do we speak? Well, here comes your turn to help us out. The next hymn, which is Light of Light, O Soul Begotten. It's also known as the tune of Christ has made the sure foundation. In the programs, if you can look at your hymnals, it is hymn 914. The Kapelle will sing stanza 3, but we would love for you to join with us in the remaining stanzas of the hymn. This will also, I'll guide you through a few other things because this is a hymn festival and we're going to have a real great time. So we're looking forward to sharing this program with you. Light of Light, O Soul Begotten. you're wondering where they're going. Since this is a hymn festival, it's very rare that we actually get to sing together, so they're just kind of going shopping. They're looking for friendly faces in the nave. If you feel ambivalent and don't want anybody next to you, you can give that vibe if you wish. But we are excited to share in this, so it's a wonderful privilege. In addition to singing together, I have the distinct honor of having my longtime colleague and friend, Dr. Stephen Wente, to play with us on tour. A brilliant organist, a wonderful church music scholar, a very good friend. And we're very honored to have him on this program as we celebrate lots of wonderful hymns of the Reformation, and starting with Lord, Keep Us Steadfast in Your Word. Hymn 655. You'll see that this is taken from a work by Walter Peltz, and it's a triptych. But what we'll do is, you see stanza 1 and you see the description of the triptych. So you'll see, actually, read from right to left. So you'll see that as the introduction to stanza 1. So we'll end singing stanza 3. So it's very straightforward, very simple, very easy. We'll have a great time together. So I enjoy singing. We'll sing this all in unison, all 3 stanzas. And as we get into plays, for our spiritual, our baritone soloist is Joel Freiberg, and we have a soprano soloist of Josie Brown.
That we tell you about chapter 3. Hello? Okay, cool. We're just going to talk to you for just a couple of minutes, kind of about who we are, what we do, why we do it, all of those sorts of things. So my name is Anna. I am an alto. I am a senior this year in Kapelle. I am currently majoring in secondary education English, and I am a part of the LTE, the Lutheran Teacher Program at CUC. And we just want to say a super big thanks to all of you for letting us come in and barge into your church and give you some of this really cool music. And I can't wait to sing with you guys. That was super cool in rehearsal, so that's going to be super cool in the second half. And then Joel's going to kind of talk to you about what we do and why.
Thank you. I can still talk, it seems. Hi, I'm Joel. I'm a senior at Concordia, Chicago. I'm in the Director of Parish Music program, also pre-seminary. If you guys want to come join the basses in a few years, that'd be great. We need the help. A lot of what we do is exactly what Dr. Brown has talked about. We're not here because we just want to put on a show. We're here because we have gifts that God has given us, and that's what we're here to do. The school we're at is fantastic. That allows us to learn about and to experience the gospel in our own lives and then bring it out to everyone out here, to preach, to reach those that may not have heard before and reinforce for those that have that good news, as we spelled out in our last song here. And so that is a wonderful opportunity that we have in the choir to come and share with all of you, even on this 3-day tour. And as Dr. Brown hadn't mentioned, he did last night. We had a hymn festival just last weekend, actually, for lectures in church music. That was very fun to be a part of, personally for me, for a Director of Parish Music student, but to be able to engage with the church in song and everyone out here to be able to bring that to you and then see you engage with us singing here tonight. So that's fantastic, and we very much appreciate you letting us come bring that to you.
And I believe they just went around and did the offering while we were doing it. Aha, nice. Okay, so there are multiple ways to support us. First of all, it's coming to the concert and hosting us like this. We literally wouldn't have any of this without you guys. An audience is definitely a missing ingredient that we have been missing a lot these past few weeks. So it's really nice to finally be able to perform for you guys. If you guys want to do anything of a donation sort, there is in the back of your program, I almost said bulletin, in the back of your program there is a QR code of where you can donate to our program that goes to help with funding our buses, our hotels, and just anything involved with the travel, because thankfully CUC is great and we don't have to pay out of our own pockets. We're able to just worry about the music and focus on delivering all of that to you guys. If you're more on the physical hard copy in the form of cash or check, there will also be, after the concert, some Capellicans will be standing at a table and they can help you out with that. So thank you guys very, very much. This has been a wonderful experience and I can't wait to share the second half with you guys. Thank you.
It's a great joy for me to be able to have the Kapelle join in with choirs when we go on tour and just interact. And for me, I call this the cycle of life in the church. Really, if you think about it, it's just the kids, they sing and they're so good at doing what they're told. I'm sure they do that at home on a daily basis. This is really terrific. Then they get a little older, and then they think, what do I want to do with my life? And then they end up then they end up in tuxes and dresses. And then they get old and they wonder, what do they want to do when they get older, with their lives? And anyway, but it's just a beautiful thing to have the youth sing here with us tonight, and the folks at Trinity, and to Dr. Etherton and Mrs. Etherton, and just, they sounded terrific in the rehearsal. We had so much fun. So we're going to sing a Telemon canon for you. Micah is so faithful in giving me the microphone every time. Thank you. The next hymn, O God, Our Help in Ages Past, is decided really with the intent of this particular event on our tour, with this anniversary. And you think about God's providence, and I hope and pray that the words that you sing, that you get to meditate on them, will be a real blessing to you and give you a really wonderful perspective of how God is merciful and just provides for all. So with this setting it's a partita by Paul Mons. It'll go as you'll see in the order of the program. I forgot to say, stanzas 3 and 4, we'll sing in harmony in those two stanzas, so feel free to join us in that. And for Sedown Servant, our two soloists, we have mezzo-soprano Hope Mueller and baritone Jordan Meyer. Also accompanying us on the piano is Olivia Rolstrad. That was fun. Yeah. Very, very touching, well prepared, wonderfully sung. Thank you so much, everybody from Trinity. Before we close with our final piece, Müde bin ich, geht zur Ruhe, I'd like to take a little informal poll. Any Concordia, Chicago folks from River Forest in the yay, wonderful, thank you, super. And then also our brothers and sisters from the other continuous states of Concordia universities in the system. Any alumni in the audience from here tonight? I hear there's one down the road. That's okay. I waved to my son on the way. Anyway, so it was one big extended family, and we know why. It's to spread the gospel of Christ, and we get to train people in so many various vocations in the world, and it's a real wonderful thing, and so we get to celebrate that. So thanks for celebrating with us this evening, and it's just a joy. So we thank everyone here at Trinity for hosting us, for a wonderful meal tonight. It's no small undertaking to host a choir to make a stop, but it's been a real joy to be able to share in this celebration. But thanks for making us feel like a part of Trinity and for being a part. And I just pray God's blessings on your continued celebration in this anniversary, and also God's continued blessings on your journey in faith together. We'd like now to invite Kapelle alumni. I know there are a few in the audience, so come on down. There'll be that 5-second awkward, oh, even quicker, this is great. Wonderful, come on down. This is one of the little traditions that we have. So, Müde bin ich, geht zur Ruhe.